Hey everybody, I'm here today with a driving lesson on making a U-turn safely. In this video, I'll be going over the basic steps for making a U-turn safely. Without further ado, let's get right into the video. I'm going to start off by explaining it and demonstrating it in this empty parking lot, relatively empty parking lot. Then I'm actually going to take my vehicle onto the road and demonstrate it for you in a real-life situation by making a U-turn on a regular street. All right, let's get right to it. I'm going to start driving. We're going to move forward, and I'll try and keep the view as nicely as I can with regards to the lighting and the angles and so forth. So we're driving forward, and the first thing that you want to do is you want to pull over to the side of the road. So I'm driving right here, and when you pull over, you're going to put your right signal on, check your rear view mirror, check your right side mirror, check your right blind spot, and you're going to pull over just by moving your steering wheel to the side and then straightening it out just like that. Now, once again, I'm in a relatively empty parking lot, but I will be demonstrating it on the road momentarily. Now, you're going to wait pulled over, and you're going to make sure you have a good view in front of the car and also a good view behind the car. You don't want to do this in a situation where there are hills or anything that's going to obstruct your view. You want to be able to see well in front of the car and well behind the car. You really want to be able to see as much as you possibly can. Now, when you feel like you're ready, you're going to check for the safety of the U-turn that you're about to do. So you're going to check your rear view mirror, your right side mirror, your left side mirror, both blind spots, and then you're going to look behind the car, just like that, and also in front of the car. You basically want to look everywhere around the car, behind the car, and in front of the car. And then when you are ready to proceed, when it's safe to proceed, you're going to put your left signal on, which tells the drivers and pedestrians and everyone around you that you want to make a U-turn, that you want to move towards the left from being pulled over on the right side of the road. And then only when it's safe to do so, only when there is a big enough gap in the traffic, in the pedestrians, and everything that you know that it's safe to do so, you're going to proceed to make the U-turn. And when you make the U-turn, you're going to basically start off by turning your steering wheel all the way to the left until you can't turn it anymore. Hold it there. Once again, you've checked all of your blind spots, all of your mirrors. You've looked behind the car. You've looked in front of the car. You've basically, you know that it's safe to proceed. Your wheel is turned all the way to the left. Release the brake pedal. Turn your car around just like that. When your car is turned around at that point, you can then straighten your wheel out and continue to drive. It's literally that simple. The key factor, and I'm going to make my way onto the road right now, the key factor is to make sure that it's safe to make that U-turn before you do it. You don't want to make a U-turn before it is safe to do so. You want to make sure that there's a big enough gap in the traffic and the pedestrians and everything else, in order to make that U-turn safely. And you want to make sure that you check all of your mirrors, your blind spots, look all around the car, and so forth. So I'm going to do this U-turn right here on this street. Now, this is a time of the day where it is off-peak hours, meaning there's barely any traffic at all. That's why I wanted to make this video now. I hope that the lighting isn't too bad. It looks like it's pretty bad, but I'm going to just do my best to explain it as I do it. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and we're going to start the U-turn. I apologize about the poor lighting. What I will do actually is I'll do one U-turn, then I'll do another U-turn, because for the second one, the lighting will be much better. My right signal has gone on, rear view mirror, right side mirror, right blind spot checked. Coming to a complete stop. I'm looking all the way in front of me. No cars. There's one car far ahead. I'm going to wait for that car to pass. Checking my mirrors, checking my blind spots, okay? Checking behind the car. It's safe to proceed after this car. Left signal goes on, making sure that it's safe to do so. Turn my steering wheel all the way to the left, make my U-turn, straighten out the wheel just like that. All right, we're gonna make one more. Driving on the street, right signal goes on, checking my rear view mirror, my right side mirror, my right blind spot, pulling over to the side of the road, coming to a complete stop. All right, now I'm pulled over and I'm checking in my rear view mirror. I see there's a car behind me, so I know that I can't make a U-turn just yet, but now I see that I'm free and clear to make it. My left signal's gonna go on, checking my mirrors, checking my blind spots, checking behind the car, checking in front of the car. It's safe to proceed. Steering wheel gets turned all the way to the left. My left signal was on, and I'm driving in the opposite direction. And it's literally that simple. In this video, I have shown you and told you and explained to you and demonstrated in different situations how to make a U-turn safely. The key factors are to make sure that before you make the U-turn, that it is safe to proceed, okay? And make sure that you're turning your steering wheel, you're using your signals, you're checking your mirrors, you're checking your blind spots and so forth. You really want to make sure that it's safe to proceed before you actually go ahead and make that U-turn. That's the key factor. Don't just go ahead and make the U-turn and assume that you can make it. Make sure that it's safe to make the U-turn with regards to checking for traffic and pedestrians and obstructions and vision and everything else. And also, make sure that when you're doing the U-turn, that it's following the rules of the road. You don't want to do a U-turn in any area or place or situation in which you shouldn't be doing a U-turn. So only do a U-turn when it follows the rules and the guidelines of the road for where you live and the road that you're driving on, and make sure that it's absolutely safe to make that U-turn before you go ahead and make that U-turn by using all of the appropriate checks and all of the appropriate precautions that I've gone over with you in this video. If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think down below as a comment. And of course, be sure to subscribe for more great car and driving videos just like this one. And that's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching.